hope everybody is doing well today. I figured I would work on a new journal today. I got the Sweets one completed. Actually, I just finished it last night. I will be doing a flip through on that. So if you want to see it, keep your eyes out for that. I recorded the flip through, but I haven't posted it yet because I need to edit it. But hopefully that'll be coming out soon and you can enjoy that. Okay, I'm trying to get myself situated so that I know that I'm in screen. Hi, Penny. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Carrie the paper monkey. How you doing, Carrie? Hope you guys are doing good. So I'm going to get started on altering this book, and I did a few things last night, but I didn't want to do everything because I wanted to show a couple of things. You two most likely have seen how to deconstruct a book, but I figured just in case there was somebody that hasn't, I'd go ahead and show a few things. So the first thing I did was I pulled the papers out. So let's say it was all together. So when I opened it up, I could see, let me show you, I could see where these pages were connected right here, and then there was a gap. So that's where I ran my razor on both the front and the back, was at that gap. And then I figured right now we'll just go ahead and separate the whole thing, and that way I've got a front and a back. So ladies, tell me how you're doing and tell me what you're doing this weekend. Let me know if you have any plans. I would like to know what's going on. And I don't know if I have plans. Chores, go for a swim. Usually Friday night's movie night, so we'll probably watch a movie and have some popcorn. But nothing too crazy. So here's the other part of the spine right here. Sometimes I go back in and I go a little further, but you know, I don't want to detach these particular papers, so I'm not going to go too far in. I think I'll just take, you flip this upside down. I'm going to go right up to the edge of that paper there, and I'm just going to hit that with my razor and see how that looks on the outside, really is what I'm concerned with. I am not going to keep this. I know sometimes we keep these things, but I'm not going to. Just looking at it, trying to think. I could turn it into like a dangle. Maybe I'll keep it just in case I decide to do that. Hey, Martha, how you doing? All right, hi, Nicole, how are you? Glad you're here. Hi, preppy crafty girl, how you doing? Happy Friday. Your city is hosting Motorcycle Week. Oh, I bet it has been loud. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. So, oh, Carrie, hold on. The tomatoes. Oh, your garden. Oh, they're ripening at the same time. Well, you could make sauce. You could make tomato cucumber salad, tomato sandwiches. What else can you do with tomatoes? There's probably 100 things, but I'm not a foodie, so. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's cut even. See how it looks like the front and it hit at right the perfect spot. So this part here I usually cut off, but I'm gonna leave it this time and we'll just end up playing with it. So I wanna show you guys what else I did. This we don't need now. There's just a few pages in the front and a few pages in the back, and I'm gonna leave those because I like the way that is. So we're gonna move this over. I wanna show you the next thing. And then you're making salsa. Oh yes, my gosh, that's the best one of all. So this particular book comes glued. It's not bound by anything other than glue. So I want to show this to you. Right here, if you look at this, you'll notice when you open it, it doesn't open flush, as opposed to this. When you open this, it opens flush. See, nothing weird going on here. Now you'll see that I've already installed a page. I'm going to show you how I did that. But I wanted to show you the flush thing because there's a reason I'm showing you that. So let's open this again. See how it's got like this little thing that sticks out. Well, I have bound them like that before, but I don't like it because the needle ends up having to come out of the edge. So we're gonna just disassemble these three. I've already disassembled the other ones. Since it was added to the book using glue, we're basically going to just re-glue these in where we want them. So I'm carefully taking them out. And that way the paper will still be in good enough shape that I can go ahead and glue the edge just like it was. And I wanted to show you something interesting. See on this one where it's yellow, it says on it like Winnie the Pooh, blah, blah, blah. So that's where they put the glue. So I just wanted to show you guys that before I ended up taking all of them apart. And once I get this one done, they're all apart except for the ones that were attached to the book covers. Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna read these notes real quick. Oh yeah, Louisiana, and it's hot there too, I know that. And what else we have? Oh, good, you guys are just talking. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. All right, so here's what we've got. We've got all of our pages separated. Now let me show you what I'm gonna end up working with inside of this journal. So it's got a lot of forest theme going on, which is great. And we know Pooh Bear likes his honey. So I've grabbed some bee stamps. You guys know I hardly ever stamp, but I thought that would be good for the plain side of the scrapbook papers that I'm using. Okay, so that's what this is going to be for. I want to share that with you. And then I'm going to show you some of the other papers that I pulled. So these are 12 by 12s. They'll have to be cut down, but I thought they were really pretty. And these will be cut for belly bands and whatnot. Let me show you what else I pulled. I went through my stash so I could get a bunch of goodies here. Oh, the squirrels are eating them. We had some squirrels eating the grapes that we were growing. There's little buggers, but they're so stinking cute. Okay, so I got green, and then I went ahead, folded it up because it was 12 by 12. Did the pockets. I'll glue those down later after they're stamped or stenciled or whatever we're gonna do. Butterfly one, same thing. I got this wood one, so I thought this was perfect for a forest look, and so I've folded it so that this will be a page, but this is going to end up glued down and be a little side pocket. So that's what we've got on that. These, you know how when you buy a 12 by 12 scrapbook kit and you get these really large things? Well, I thought on some of the pages, instead of stamping and stenciling, I can go ahead and adhere these just like that, and you'd really never know that it didn't come that way. So I got those. So there's 4 of those. And then I have a doily with yellow. So the main yellows I chose for this journal, the main colors I chose for this journal, yellow, brown, green, and orange, because that's, you know, with the theme. This is mulberry paper. This is a piece of Eco Dye. No, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me today? Gel plate. Just some orange scraps. I may or may not use them. Gold, always good. Pulled some scraps. This was also in my scrap pile. I think somebody maybe sent me that for swap and glue. Oh yeah, and then we got this honey paper. This is bee themed. I thought this would be perfect too. Let's open this up and have a quick look at it. Oops, is it upside down? Of course. So look, we got yellow, we got some bees, we got flowers. Oh yeah, look, it's gonna be perfect. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Okay, so we have those. This would be great for tags, pockets, all that good stuff. This was just a torn sheet, but it was neutral, so I grabbed it. I got some really old music paper, 1956. This is very brittle, so I'll end up probably putting that on the back of the scrapbook paper, the ones that are white. I figured that's how I'll use those. And then I grabbed some handmade papers. This is probably, I don't know, this is like fiber paper. This one too. And then this has like some leaves in it, and then this has some yellow petals in it. So pretty. And then just some regular, I got stationery, yellow paper, green paper, or graph paper, more stationery, and then I grabbed this piece. Remember when I used this and with the that machine I got, the laminating machine? So this was a napkin, but now it feels like vellum. So I grabbed that. I thought that would be pretty in there. And then maybe, maybe not. Hi, Maggie, how are you? Maybe not cutting this apart and using it. This was, I got this from a, oh gosh, you guys know, Daphne's Diary. There it is. And then I've got some cardstock that I can use for a variety of things. So those are the materials that I'm going to be working with. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I almost feel bad that like I'm in the raw part of it because it might be a little bit not exciting, but it's necessary for when we are altering a book. So what we're gonna do is get some of this off my table real quick because we don't need most of it right now. And I thought what we might do, I'm gonna try to keep these pages in order, and I already glued this in here and now I've forgotten where in the story this goes, but I'd like to tuck it in here somewhere. It probably goes about here, but we'll correct that when we get a chance. And then I thought we could, well, let's start with this green one. And let's go ahead and do some stamping on it, right? We'll just get this one ready to go. We'll stamp it and then glue it down, and then that page will be ready for its next phase. So I thought the 3 colors of stamps that I would use in line with the colors that we're sticking to. I've got green, brown, and orange. I think it's orange enough. I think it'll do the job. So I think that's what we'll do for these. And let me see, I'm catching up with, hi, 2009, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what color I should do the bee, maybe brown. Yeah, let's not overthink it. Let's just get into it, okay? And then I'm gonna glue some more pages, not into this one because this one's got pockets, but I want to get more of these 12 by 12s and glue some of those pages back in. But let's focus on this for now. And I have not used this one, so I'll be using this for the very first time. It sure is pretty though, isn't it? Yeah, super pretty. Okay, all right, let's go for the bee. That's pretty big. It should take up some space. How do you guys feel? I want to know. How do you guys feel about having some white space on the papers? Do you think that I should spritz it with something or add, or just go in with the stamps? Let me know your thoughts on that. And I think I'm going to try brown for this guy. I can always do orange later. And I think I need a new brown stamp. I think it's getting a little low. So hopefully this works good. I'm not a pro at stamping, y'all, so just know that. There's nothing great gonna happen here. Hi, Natty. Thanks for coming over today. How are you? Let me know how you're doing. Yeah. So we're getting into summer, obviously everybody is, but it's really hard to grow things in Florida in the summertime. So like tomatoes, like Carrie, you said you're growing tomatoes, but in Florida we actually have to grow them in the fall and the winter. So our tomato plant has just given out because it just gets too hot. All right, well, I like the way that bee stamp came out. That turned out pretty cool. We'll have to do some more to fill in the space. Oh, thank you, 2009. Appreciate that. Oh, and thank you, Penny. Okay, let's 2 bees is good. Let's get this one off, and we'll go ahead and use that on another page. But let's fill in with some of these fun ones here that are a little bit smaller, and I'm just gonna kind of put them on here without thinking about it. and see what happens. Let's just do a nice little pattern here. And we will see, and then we'll do a word or a saying or something somewhere. But let's do orange for this. I don't like this way that this opens as much. Oh, I guess I'll have to dip it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's just put it on here, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's go here. I'll deal with the consequences later. Okay, let me get a little more ink on the other one and see what happens. Ink it. Maybe that's the problem with having more than one on it. Maybe it starts to dry, but let's give it a shot right here. And maybe I didn't wait long enough. Let's see. I'll hold this down for a second. So hi, Natty. Yes, doing good. It's Friday. I always love that. It's been a very busy time. Ooh, okay. I like that. Cute. You know what I'll do? I have some smaller blocks. Let me grab them, because then I think I could go a lot faster if I have a couple small ones going at the same time. So that might be the way to go. How fun to use these. I hardly ever use them. Yeah, let's give that a try. Let's move this off of here. And let's put this one here. Yeah, okay, let's give that a try, guys. Do we like the orange? Are we sticking with the orange? I think we are for now. I'll go in with green later, maybe. Yeah, that works great. All right, so that's the way to do that. And then I'll turn it so it doesn't have the same look. And oh, hold on. This is going to end up being a pocket, so it's going to close right here. But, let's get one over here. There we go. That's looking better. Let's do one here. Okay, good. Enough of that one. Let's go in with the other little one, this one right here. This is small, so it'll fit in all kinds of places. Just put them all over. I'm liking that. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Ah, cute. Cute, cute. And I could go ahead and just extend down here a little bit. Okay, I like that. Do you think we need more, guys? Let me know if you think we need more. Maybe we bring in a little tiny bit of green. Yeah, let's do it. Let's close up the brown. And open this one up. Okay, and let's switch. Let's see, what did we have over here? Let's go ahead and do a flower. And we'll just put the flower on this little guy right here and hit it with the green. Oh, that ink pad is really like squishy. Oh, that's cute. All right, very good. I'll just do 3 green ones on each page. And we'll put this over here. Let's do it half on each. Perfect. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cute. Look, we're making our own scrapbook paper. I love it. Cute, cute. Okay. All right, we got that done. I do like that. Yes. Okay. Let me see what I've got here in the stash of splattery goodness. Hold on a second. You know what I've got? Well, hold on. Let me pull it. I have black. I don't have a lot of spritzers. Like, you know what I don't have that you guys have? You guys have inks. I don't have a lot of that, but hold on. Let me see. I might be luckier than I think. Hang on a second. Okay, here's what I do have. I've got this color wash tint. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with it. It's called Weathered Copper. That would look good. Okay, let's see. Ideal for wood and wicker. Shake before use. Apply with a brush. Oh. Okay. Add water to lighten the color. Okay. All right, so that's worth an experiment. I do have a spray bottle we could use if need be. And then I have this, but this is, oh gosh, it's gorgeous, but look, it's not the right color. Look, it's teal. So we can't use that. But I think we can use this coppery blue one. So, oh, and what's this? I wonder what color that is. I mean, it looks red, but it might come out orange. I'm not sure. All right, let me get a paintbrush and let me see what kind of trouble I can get ourselves into here with this. Okay, let me shake this up real good. Oh, hey, Jessie, how are you doing? So glad you're here. I hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, you know what? I was looking. Oh, wait, I do have a fan brush. I didn't think I had one. Look at that. So then I'm going to take it. Tell me if I've got this, preppy, crafty girl. Dip it into the stuff and then do like that, right? And it should splatter. I think that's what you got me doing here. So let's, let me grab a little something to pour this in. Let me see. I must have something around here. I don't really want to get up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I use this to catch my hot glue, but we'll use it. Well, I'm just going to leave the hot glue on there. It's pretty tough to get off, but we'll just pour a little bit on there. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? Let me get my pages out of the way. Okay. Love it when you guys give me suggestions. So fun. Okay, here we are. I feel like I've got this under control. But do your first splatter on a test page. Okay, got you. Let me grab a scrap piece. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the back of this. This is one of the pieces we're going to use later, but it doesn't matter what because I can always cover it with, you know, anything. So we'll just use this as our test. Okay. Sure is pretty. I'm excited to use this. I've had it for so long, and I think I've only used it once, and I don't even remember what I did with it, honestly. Okay, let me grab my thing here and carefully pour a little bit out. Okay. Oh gosh, is that pretty? Okay. This is fun, you guys. This is exciting. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Until I get a feel for it. Okay, gotcha. Yes. Okay, we've dipped it in. I probably should have wet my brush first, but I didn't, and here we are. Okay. Now I'm gonna go like this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's kind of teal. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on that page because we've gone to all this effort. A little more teal than I would like, but we're doing it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna embrace it for all its teal gorgeousness. So here we go. Okay, I'm going in and I'm doing it. There we go. Okay. Look, it's so pretty. All right, nice. Actually, I could get some on here too. I'm gonna move this up here. Okay, and then when do we say when? Like, when is enough? You guys need to tell me, because I have no idea. It sure is cool, though. I do like it. Man, I wish I had some yellow. Let me show it to you up close. I wish I had yellow. May need to add water. Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely not too dark. Definitely not too dark. But this makes me think, okay, what if I grabbed some acrylic paint, added some water, like in a color we want, right? And added some water and then did the same thing. I sure could do that. Let me see. Let's Do we want brown or yellow, guys? What do you guys think? I might... Andrew, can you go get me a small glass of water? Okay, Andrew's gonna get me some water. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz a little bit of this. Somebody's at my door, I have no idea who. I'm not getting up to answer it though, I can tell you that. All right, this is probably not gonna spritz properly, but I'm gonna give it a try. It's probably not watery enough, but you know, I'm just going for it. Okay, friends, here we are. Going for it. That's not working at all. I need more water on here. I don't see any of it, do you? Let's see, I'm gonna go. I'm going fast. Oh, I see a little bit. Oh yeah, tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. Okay, Andrew's coming with the water to save the day. So, hang on. Swipe it on the acetate sheet. Got you. Okay. Thank you. You're teaching me so much today. I love it so much. Okay, I got a little water on the acetate sheet, and now I'm gonna dip this brown in it here. There we go. Can you see? Oh, you can't see me doing this. Tell me if I'm doing it right or not, but I think I am. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's just have some fun with it. Ah, there we go. Okay, probably need to get it a little bit more watery. Let's just see. Let me get over here on the acetate. Water it up a little bit. Okay. All right, so this is fun. So, oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so wet is good. Lots of water is good. Okay. There we go. I think we're good, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you up close, and then you tell me if I got enough on there. I feel like I did. Okay, and my hand is... Andrew, can you bring me a paper towel, honey? I'm a mess over here. This is great, though. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see it. It's subtle, but it's like, I feel like it's perfect. What do you guys think? Should I do a third? Thank you, you're the best. Should I do a third color? Should I do yellow or leave it the way it is? Let me know if you think I should put some yellow in there. I might just do it. Because you guys know that I suggest these things and then I end up doing it before y'all answer half the time. But I'm gonna put the yellow in the, I gotta shake this. I'm gonna put the yellow in the brown. Thank you, Martha. Oh, you'd leave it. I'll leave it then. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next. Let's go find out what the next is. I'm really happy with it. Thank you for all those suggestions. I really do like it. It's really pretty. Do we want to do another stamping page, or do you guys want to see how I'm going to glue pages in to or onto the 12 by 12s? Let me know. While I'm waiting for answers, I'll go ahead and cut this paper in preparation for a little gluing onto it. Or into it, not onto it, because we all know how to do onto it. What I'm talking about is into it. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to use this as my template for how tall we need our paper to be and where I'm going to cut this. I have no idea if I'm completely on screen. Oh, I can see I'm a little off. Okay. I will move everything up a little bit. Just a sec. Let me scoot these out of the way. Okay. Coloring my bee in with a marker. You know, I had a feeling one of you might suggest that. So, okay, we'll do it quickly. What we'll do is I'm going to hold it upside down. So you can see that the bee has flowers in its wings. And let me just test the yellow, since I was feeling like it might be nice to get a little bit of yellow in here. Let me test this. Let me know if you guys think that's too bright. Okay, I feel like it might be okay. Yep, and it's not smearing. These are Arteza, is that what they're called, you guys? Arteza pens? So I think they're made to like not smear and mess up your stuff. And should we, were you talking about the bee's body? Martha, or like everything? Here, we'll do some yellow right here. Oh, and look, I like how the spots that we put in, they show through the yellow. I like that. That's cool. Very nice. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to read comments in just a second because I want to see the responses to the whole thing over here. Okay, let me get my orange here. This might be super bright, but let's find out. Oh, okay, no, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm reading comments. Let's see. Oh, hold on, I missed some. I was saying, okay. Okay, so let me know, should I go in with some green? Let's do it. Let's go for it. I'm going to use this light green, and I'm going to get these leaves here. I'm just going to put a little spot where the leaves are. I don't know how detailed I should get with this. Stamping is not my thing, so you guys are really going to be guiding me today as far as where to go with this thing, you know? Okay. I used to color when I was younger, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much. It is pretty relaxing, isn't it? Okay, it looks like there's a lot of flower going on here. So let me get back in with some floral colors. Let's do some orange ones. And, you know, do you guys think I should stick with the color palette we have going on? I feel like maybe we should, just to keep everything cohesive, but if you think I should add another one, let me know. Because I'm always open to what you guys have to say about it. It's funny because these flowers are so small, like it doesn't take much to color them in, honestly. Hey Martha, when do you do your next Shuffle Cut Create prompt video? I need to be keeping my eyes open for that. Maybe next week, maybe the last week of the month. Is that when you do it? You have to let me know. Okay, I'm going in with yellow now. All right, let's see. You guys didn't talk about whether I should add another color in or just stick with the orange and yellow. So I'm just going to stick with the orange and yellow. It's looking pretty cute. I feel like my birds should be singing or something. Liven the place up a little. It's tedious, this whole situation right here. Oh, there goes the birds. Okay. It's cute though, right? Well, it'll be cuter, I know, when I flip it so it's not upside down, but all right, how are we doing? We are getting there. And then I'm going to go in with this side with the green, and then we'll have a look at it. Okay, then the other question I want to ask is, there's these stems. Let me know if you think I should go in with green on the stems or just sort of leave them how they are. Let me know about that. I'm trying to get all the leaves. I think I got them. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, hold on, I'm reading. Okay, sticking with the orange and the yellow. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, from your teacher. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. If she could see you now, right? Oh, that's too much. I don't think I ever cared too much what my art teacher said. You know, I always felt really proud of my work. So like I didn't really worry about it. Sometimes I would get like, I never really wanted to follow the rules. I kind of wanted to just make pretty things. And so if they were like, you have to do it like this, I never really liked that. You know, so I probably wasn't a good rule follower as far as the art. But, you know, I mean, that's how we create new things, is by thinking for ourselves and not always following the rules. Okay, I feel like we're making some good progress on this here. This is really cute with the orange and the yellow. I like it. Super cute. All right, I'm just doing the one on this live, and then I'll do the other one later. Because some of you have got to be like, I got to go watch something else right now. This is boring. Oh gosh. Okay. When you're on lives with me, do you go pop onto other people's at the same time and go watch and then come back? I know sometimes people do that, which is fun. It's good to know what's going on in the crafty world. Okay, let me color in. No, I need the green. That's what I need. Okay, let's see. There's a few on here that I can't quite make out, but that's okay. This is good enough, I think. Okay, let me turn it so it's not upside down. Let's have a look. I'll give it to you close up. Oh man, that's pretty cute. Wow, I can see a few details that I need to fill in, but it's pretty darn cute. Right? What do you think of that? So I'll definitely, I'll go back, I'll do this one, but I'm happy with that. So like if this page, if we were saying this one was done and that's what it looks like, that's pretty cute. And actually when I come back to do this one, I may fill in some of these flowers too. I'll see. I don't want it to be overwhelming, but I may do that because I think they'd be pretty cute if they were filled in as well, right? So I'm happy with that. What do you guys think about that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now let me put my markers away so my desk doesn't become an absolute and total wreck. Okay, so what was I doing? I was measuring this, yes. Oh yeah, because we're altering a book, so I was gonna go ahead, and then we'll get back to the other fun splashy stuff, but I was gonna go ahead and show you how I glue in a page. And is this the first page? This is the first page. Yeah, I think this is okay to start with. So we can see, if you can't see it on this side, but if you look on this side, you can, let me see, I'm gonna hold it up close. You can see right here sort of where the bend is. That's where the glue was. And that's all we're gonna do is repeat that, and then we're gonna put it right in the seam here. And we're gonna butt it up to the seam. I'm gonna make sure that's really crisp so I can see it when it's time, because I don't wanna go over it. I just wanna get it exactly right on there. Okay, so it's gonna go like right about here, guys. All right, and all I'm gonna do is, and then you're gonna see how easily it folds. Oops, wrong glue. How easily it folds just like it was part of the book, and it's super cool. So I'm just gonna use my Aleene's tacky glue here, and before I put it down, I am gonna spread that glue with my finger just a little bit, and then we are going to put it down right at the seam. And I feel like it's crooked. It is. Let me scooch it over before it dries all the way. Let me do this again. All right, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, so that's glued in. Ooh, hold hold on, drippy glue. Let me get my top on. Okay. And check it out. So we got this. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. And you're going to open the journal and you're going to see this. Because remember, I didn't pull these out. And you're going to see this one. I'm going to go ahead and fold that there. And then this is going to be the next page right here when it's done. So we'll end up putting a pocket on that. So we'll do that in just a minute. And then you're going to open this up. We need to decorate this, so we'll do another stamp here. And then watch how beautifully this is going to fold over. And I'm going to put the bend right here, but that's where it folds over, and it'll fold nice and flat like that. And then we have to decorate this page too with something. So let's go ahead and, before we even do anything here, I say let's decorate this. Now, looky here. So I need to cut that so it's flush. Let's do that now so I don't have to worry about it later. And my razor tool. So I could use my scissors, but I'm going to go ahead and use my razor tool because I've been using it and I'm kind of addicted to it. It makes it so easy. And I just push it up flush against my ruler, which I showed you guys this in the video that I just did not too long ago with junk journal supplies and handmade book supplies, was this with the cork on the back, and so it doesn't slide, and it's fantastic. So I got it right at the top because I didn't get it in there perfectly straight, but we're gonna cut it off so that we don't have any telltale signs, and it will look straight. And that's what we want. Okay, there we go. And so I'll just make sure I get a little bit of color up in here. I should have tucked it up there just a little bit further, but that's okay, we fixed it, right? All right, good. The bee in brown or black markers, outline the bee. Okay. Yes, that would give it a punch. Okay, let me look at this. So you're talking about like all this stuff just to sort of make it a little bit more intense. Let me see. I need to make sure I have skinny enough markers so I don't make a hot mess with it. I got this. Let me see what color this is. Let's see here. Oh, that's nice. It says it's like this light brown, but that's kind of nice. Okay. Let me do that real quick. Give them a little extra detail. Our cute little bee. Look at his little feet. They're so cute. All right. Okay, let's have a look at that, and then I'll do the body. But that does give it a nice little punch, doesn't it? Okay. Come down here. All right, and I'll even go in and do the stripes. That does add such a nice little detail, doesn't it? Okay, I like it. What do you guys think of that? There, even better. So I think when I come back in to do the final details, as long as I, use my skinny tipped brush, I could do those lines if I wanted to. I'll decide that later. It depends on how much time I want to spend on each stamped thing. This is going to end up being an 80-hour journal. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a stamp on this page here, and we're going to use this one, and we're going to put it on this guy. All right, and I think we'll do this one orange. Let's give it a go. And then I have to think to myself, when we do this, I need to think to myself, oh, we could splatter first, y'all. Let's do that. Let's splatter first. But I was thinking to myself, like if I'm going to put a piece of paper, as far as like a pocket, it could be a long one there. It could be a one that goes across like this. Then I don't want to spend a ton of time putting a stamp on and coloring it in if I'm just going to end up covering it. So let's just say I was going to do a side one, that, which is great. That would put this over here. So let's plan on doing that. Okay. So we talked through that. Let's get our brush and let's do, what color? I don't know. Let's start with the brown since I have that on my little acetate sheet over here. Let's get a little bit of that on there. And then let's get some yellow on. Okay. Did I grab the yellow? I thought I did. Here it is. Here, should I move the acetate where you guys can see it so it's more fun? Let's move this over here now. Okay. And I'm dipping my brush in the water. And I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. Let me scooch it over here. There's a big long piece of paint in it. It's going to end up being like the splotch on my paper. Okay. Okay, the yellow is super light. Probably not going to be able to see it that much. So let me add a little orange to that. Here we go. Uh-oh, this one's not open. So I got this big pack of paint at BJ's, and I don't know, it's probably a 24 pack, and so far the quality, I like it. The price was excellent, and I do like the quality so far, so no complaints. If you see the big pack at BJ's, you know, good deal. Okay, let's mix this up and see if we can just get it to be a little more vibrant. Oh yeah, I think it will be. All right, let's give it a go. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that some more. What happens if I hold the brush a different direction? Okay. I think I like that. It's giving me bigger splotches. What do you guys think of that? Okay, that's good and messy. All right, now let's go in with the stamps, I think. Unless you guys have another suggestion. Ooh, you know what I might do? I'm gonna wipe this off just a little bit, and then I'm gonna just pick up a little paint and just do like the corners. We'll do the edge, oops. Although probably gonna cover this edge with, you know, the paper, but just in case I change my mind, at least I'll have this on here. Oops. Okay. I'm like one of those people, if you put paints in my hand, I honestly can't stop. Okay. And let's do a little bit more up in the, up on that edge where we glued the paper down so that it doesn't look plain. Okay, and now I'm just going to do some little wispy things like that. And now we'll do our stamp. I think that'll be fun. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, let's give it a go. Let me see if I got paint all over my paper over here. Nope, we're good. All right, amazing. I really thought I was gonna find a mess over there. Okay, let's pretend that we were putting a piece of paper there. That means this is going here. All right, hopefully this is gonna be dark enough, but if it's not, we'll just go ahead and color it in like we did the other and bring the colors in that we need. The orange is probably going to be pretty light is my guess, but we'll see. Okay, here we go, friends. I'm just going to hold that down for a couple of seconds. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that worked. I definitely think we need to come in a little darker. Let's go in with a second. I'm going over in with brown. Let me dip this in here. I think I can line it up pretty good. We'll find out. It's only paper. Okay, here we go. I'm going to focus on getting the door in the right spot. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. All right, and then we'll do some things up in here with the stamps too. That'll be fun. Okay, here we go. I'm pulling it up. Oh yeah, for sure. So glad I went in with the brown. There's the tiniest bit of shadow, but I actually think it's beneficial. So we are good to go on that. What do you guys think? Okay, and then let's go in with brown, and let's do this honeycomb and flower in brown. So inside the journal, oh yeah, we're gonna do a pocket, so a tag will go in it. So we don't need to worry about the fact that I put the paint on there, because I was just wondering, you know, would somebody be able to write over it? But they're not gonna have to, because they'll have a tag. Did you guys see me fling my paintbrush across the table? That was that was fun. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. Should I do, I feel like I'm just gonna stick with brown for these. Yeah, and we'll color that in. How's that? Too bad there's not like a tiny bee on here, but there is not a tiny bee. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do the word hi right here. Or we could do, you're the bee's knees. Thinking of you, sweet friend. No. Celebrate every moment. Let's do hi. Okay. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, this one's a little small, but should I try it anyway? I don't think it'll be a problem. Let's give it a go. Oh my gosh, banana walnut ice cream. That sounds so good. I love ice cream, and I love bananas and walnuts too. Oh yeah, that looks great, guys. What do you think? Okay. That is fun. Let's go ahead and put our little side pocket in. That way that's done. I have a piece of scrap paper right here. We could use that and pop it right about here. What do you guys think about that? Do you like that color? I probably have a bunch of other ones. Hold on a second. Let's get serious. Let's try this. That's even better. Yes, let's use that. And I'll do like, doesn't have to be the whole page. I'll do it, I'll just cut this here, And then it can just be one of those little side ones. Doesn't have to be a full pocket. I like it. This color, when we did the gel print, I probably did that live, you guys. And I absolutely love the way it turned out. And I think we'll have this one be the side that we want to show. Yeah, it's so pretty, right? I'm gonna clip the corners off real quick. All right, hold on. Somebody said hello, Susie. Hi, Susie. How are you? I appreciate you coming over. We are altering a Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 book. So, and these fine ladies have been guiding me through splatter paint and stamping. Stamping is not something I do very often. So they've been really getting me to know what I'm doing over here. It's great. I think one of the reasons I don't stamp very often is because, like, to color it in, it is so time consuming. It's relaxing, but I think because I have ADHD, as I've said to you guys 100 times, it's hard for me to focus for a super long time unless I've got like a variety of things going on. So the coloring part can be hard for me sometimes. It wasn't when I was young, but something changed since I had kids. I feel like my ADD is worse than it used to be. So, all right, I love the color scheme going on here. I think this looks great. I'm very happy with it so far. And then later on, we'll decorate that and add a tag. But for now, I think it's good, all except for the fact that we know I'll have to come in and color some of these flowers in. And I'll do that the same as I did before with the yellow and the orange. And I think it'll really make it pop. I'll be really looking forward to you guys seeing it once I do all that detail work. I think that'll be great. You know what? Let me do this one orange real quick just so you guys can have an idea of how that'll look. I'll just do the center yellow. It's basically yellow already from the paint, but I'm gonna add the marker yellow because I think it'll be a little bit more vibrant. Let's have a look. Let's see. Well, it's probably about the same. But anyway, that'll be cute, right? So I'm looking forward to you guys seeing it. Thank you, you guys. Okay, all right, so got that done. Let's go ahead and add a pocket right here. I think everything's dry. Let me feel it. Let me make sure. Yeah, everything feels good. Let's go ahead and add a pocket here. I think we'll go ahead and maybe do one right across the bottom. Let me find a piece of scrap paper. I made sure to grab some scraps because I knew we'd be wanting to make some pockets and stuff. So bear with me while, oh, actually guys, hold on. Since we're doing some bee stamps and we have the bee paper, let's go ahead and choose one of these for the pocket. How does that sound? Ooh, okay, let me know about this one. We're gonna call that one Flowers. Bees is an option. We've got flowers, we've got bees. Oh, we got Hive. Actually, these bees are better than those bees. Let me see if there's anything else. Black and white, but that'll be, actually, is that brown? I don't know. No, I think that's black and white. That'll be for, ooh, gosh, is that pretty? That'd be for a different page. Gosh, that's pretty. We'll hold this out too. I actually like this better than the flowers. Okay, I'm gonna look at comments now, see if you guys picked. Oh, Penny, bye. I hope you have a great weekend. And thank you, Penny. Yeah, I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you for coming. As always, I appreciate it so very much. All right, guys, let me know which one do you guys think. I feel like I like these three would be my favorites to go a pocket for that. Let me know what you are thinking. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm choosing. Let's see. I feel like this one. The bees or honeycomb? Okay. Let's go bees. Jesse, you picked the one I didn't. That's so funny. But this one does look great, so we're going to go ahead and use it. And let's see. It's not super heavyweight, so I'm going to fold the corner in. That'll give us a nice thick edge, and we don't have to worry about tags going in and out. And it's going to look like that, except for I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. But that's a nice looking pocket. Very nice. Okay. Oh, no, we're going to stick to this. Oh, that's so funny. We'll use the lemons on another page. Got plenty of time to use the lemons. No worries. Now, where's my glue? It can't be far. It's right here, right next to me. There we go. Okay, what else are we gonna do in here, you guys? Getting a pocket on. I don't think I'm anywhere near making tags yet. We'll just keep plugging along, I guess. Okay, let's take a look. And so our pocket's gonna be like that, okay, guys? So go ahead and go down our edges here. And then the part of the paper that doesn't have the pocket on, it's plain, it's not too dark, it can totally be written on. Easy breezy. All right, there we go. And I'll have to check my stash. I know I have a couple of bees that are like 3D that I can use when it's time for embellishing. And I'll have to just check my other embellishments, but that's not today. We're not worried about all that today. That's a little bit further down the line. Oh, do you guys want a sneak peek of the sweets journal? Let me know if you want a sneak peek at it. I didn't do the flip through yet. Well, I recorded it, but I haven't. But let me know if you want to see the cover of it. And if you do, I'll run over to my other room and grab it. I need to list it to my shop, actually. I haven't done that either, but I literally just finished it. Okay, so this pocket, that's a very handsome pocket. I like it. Okay, so we open it up, and then we have this pocket. Ah, that looks so good. It's so bright and happy. Love it. And then we turn the page. Oh yeah, we got to get some stuff onto this page. What do we want to do over here? Let's see. Let's get, I do like our splatter, so let's go ahead and get, let's go ahead and get some more of that on here. The orange yellow seems to be working nicely for us. Get a little bit of that on there. And oh yeah, that's right, I had moved it. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if I got that wet enough. I want it to splatter real good. Oh yeah, looking good. Let me make sure I'm on in frame so you guys can see my splattery mess here. Get a little bit more water. Okay. Yeah, good, nice. All right, and I wonder, am I doing a pocket on this page? I probably am. Oh, I'll do an upper pocket. That's what I'll do. I like to distribute that kind of stuff evenly. There we go, looks nice. And we'll do the lemons on this one. How does that sound? We'll do the lemons. So since we're gonna do that, let's go ahead and do some stamping. And with the orange, I think. We'll do flowers and honeycomb. How does that sound? I won't do anything big on this one. I'll just do small ones. Hi, Jetsy girl from Australia. Welcome. Hi, BB. Oh, hey, you want to see the journal? Okay. All right, let me get these little flowers on here. And then I will go and grab it. Andrew, do you know where the sweets journal is by chance? No, that's okay. That's okay. I'll get it. I'll get it in just a minute. And let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this little honeycomb. That'll be cute. In orange too? Green. Let's mix it up. Get a little green in there. Okay, so I'll get these on and I'll go run and get that journal real quick. I'm really thrilled actually, guys, with how it turned out. I love it. It's funny to have green honeycomb, but you know, it's okay. We just have to do it and love it. Okay, let me close this up. I can, there we go. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for 5 whole seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, it might have been 7 seconds, but whatever. All right, feast your eyes on that, you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, check it out. So I'm really thrilled with the gorgeousness of this journal. I'm going to show the cover to you. As you can see, there's fabric, lace, and then rickrack, and I got the little candy charms on here, and this beautiful ice cream shaker that MJ Ray's made and sent. I'm pretty sure she's the one who sent that. Then on the spine, okay, check this out. I love this so much. So there's this lace here, and it's intended to look like a sort of like a doily. And then the yo-yos are like, say, candy, and then these are chocolate candies. And then I sewed on this little charm that says hug me. And then this is the back. And this is the side with the little candies. Aren't they so cute? I'm only giving you one little peek inside. Here's the cover. And there's a little button with ice cream and polka dot fabric. Under the lace is some glittery trim. And then that's the journal. So you have to wait to see the rest for the flip through. But I'm super happy with it, you guys. And I'm so glad I started that journal with you. And it was a real thrill and joy to work on. So yeah, it was just so good, so good. Okay, pocket, let's do it. Let me find a piece of paper. Oh yeah, we were gonna go with lemons, I think. Let's check it. Yeah, I mean, how do you not? Look, they're so cute. Look at it, it's perfect right next to Pooh Bear. Okay, upper pocket, let's do an upper. And let me trim this page down just a hair. If I can find my paper cutter, here we go. Just going to take a little bit of the size off of it, and I can use this scrap on a tag, right? Or something like that. So we're going to save that. And we're going to go up here, but we're going to bend the corner like so. Another thing that's good about bending the corner is not only does it give you like 2-ply where the tags are going in and out, but also it takes up a little bit of that space, so it holds the tags up there really nicely. At least that's been my experience. I'm glad you guys like the sweets journal. Yeah, baby, that's funny. You know what Carl said this morning? He said, no, it wasn't Carl. It was Amanda. She said, oh my gosh, I'm getting cavities just looking at it. I thought that was so funny. Okay. Now let's check this for size before we put it on the page. Yep, I think that's going to look great. Ah, yeah, look at the colors. They're perfect. Okay, let's go ahead. This is going to be a really cute journal when it's done. Don't you guys think so? I think so. I did check my papers, and because I do have some Disney papers, but I didn't have anything with Pooh Bear. So, but you know, I think that's fine. There's plenty of that with the book. And then I think just using stuff from my stash will, I think it'll come together really nice, and I think it'll be really unique. So I'm looking forward to really undergoing the process of putting this together. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's take a look at our handiwork. We got this on the outside, this on the inside. Oh yeah, that is looking so good. So let's do something on this side as well. Let's see. We got a bottom pocket, a side pocket. Oh, let's do a belly band. That's one thing we haven't done. Okay, hold on, Jetsy girl, I'm reading. So let's see. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, Preppy girl. Appreciate that so much. Jetsy girl, you say you love the pocket and the stamps. Is this part of the Yummy journal? Oh, no, this is not part of the candy journal. This is a new one. Yeah, sorry, you came in later. Let me show you. This is part of the Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 Altered Book Journal. So that's what we're working on today. I just wanted to give a little sneak peek of the Yummy journal, just because I'm so excited I finished it. So something else with black on the back. Okay, well, let's take a look. This has got some black on it. Oh, but that wouldn't be a belly band size, but it could be another side pocket. That does look pretty cute, doesn't it? Let's go up and down. Let me see, how does this go? Oh, it goes like that. Maybe that, or let me see, let's check our other papers here. We have gray, but I don't think that's gonna look good on the brown. There's the bees. There's more of the bees. Don't love that pattern. Oh, there's black and white. I'm feeling this though. I'm going with this. That's what I'm thinking. Let's trim that real quick. Oh, yeah, I got you, right. You know, frequently I do actually mirror. When I do one on one page, I'll take and do the same thing on the other, really because it's easy to do it like that. But anyway, I don't know, I got distracted because there's a little bug flying around in here. It distracted me. That's not something I see very often. I must have had the door open earlier. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll make this a little side pocket. That's gonna look really pretty, I think. And I'm going to trim my corners real quick. And get my glue. Yeah, that's super cute. And then I'll find something to embellish it with, like a large bee or something like that. But I usually wait to do the embellishing a little closer to the end. There we go. That's a real pretty pocket. Okay. I like it. Okay. Very nice. Where'd my scissors go? No idea. It's so, isn't it funny how, I know you guys do the same thing. You're working on something and like you're using all your materials, but then all of a sudden you can't find them. It's like, how's that possible? But that's how we roll. Okay, yeah, looking good. So this section is done. This is probably going to be at least a 4 signature journal is my guess. While we've got this out, I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue on these, and these pockets will be finished. And that's always good to have something completed. All right, there we go. So for this, I know that you guys probably do this too, but just in case you're new to journaling, 12 by 12 piece of paper, instead of cutting it and adding pockets, just take the paper, fold it up, snip the center before you fold it up. You just snip this. Otherwise, when you fold it like this, it gets all weird and weird. It just gets weird. So just cut it like that. And then you have already a pocket, like 2 pockets, they're ready to go. And so that's a nice way to do that, right? Okay, so we got that one done. Now this paper can be written on, or we could do something to it. Let me know your thoughts on that. The giant bees. Okay, hold on a second. You're talking about these, let me look. I think you're talking about, let me find it here. This? Is this what you're talking about? We can use that. If you like that, we can use that paper. Let's find a place to use it, okay? Let me look through my stuff here, see what we have going on. Oh, before we do, let's, I want to go ahead and glue more pages in because I, I don't want to run out of space to do that and then go, holy cow, I need to add all these pages. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one. This must be the second one. Let me find the first one. Okay, one sunny morning in the 100-acre wood, blah, 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 blah. And then meanwhile, a little bear named Winnie the Pooh. I'm thinking this is the next page, which, okay, guys, hold on a sec. I could go ahead and add this in here, and that's kind of nice. And then you flip it over and you have this, or that could be the first, and then we could add it to this one, like right here. I kind of like it inside the other one though. I'm doing that. I'm going to go ahead and add this. Where? Right here. I'm going to add, no, I can't because I added this here. Wait, no, I can. I think if I added it over top of the Pooh Bear page. Let me think about that. And then that's going to have to crease right there. No, I should have done them both at the same time and I didn't, so I'm not going to force it. I'm going to leave this the way it is so I don't mess anything up. And I'm going to go ahead and add it to this one. And I will be adding it right here to the edge. And then I might go over it with something to make it look pretty. But the point is right now to just go ahead and get it in. Let's do that. Okay. And I want to get it right up on that edge. So I'm going to, this should be the same size. Should be. Let's find out. Okay, let me flip this. Oh yeah, we are good. I'm gonna shift it just the tiniest bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna press. Very nice. And then what I'll do later, once glue is dry and all that good stuff, I might hit that with some ink just to jazz the edge up a little bit, or maybe even cover that with a little bit of washi. Only because aesthetically, I'm gonna move it up close to you. Probably flipping through the journal you wouldn't really notice, but it's like, I don't know, it just looks rough, that's all. It just looks a little rough, right? You see what I'm talking about? But it's glued in, and that's what's important. So before we get crazy with anything else, I want to keep the story going. And so I'm going to go ahead, we've got that. This is going to fold, and we have that page. I'm going to go ahead and glue the next page onto the back of this. We have to get this story in here. Now this is weird. Check this out. I don't know if this happened during printing or if it happened later, but look, it's like yellow ink. But it's not, it doesn't come off at all. and it's completely flat. It looks like it's textured. Even this black spot is flat. No, it's not. Look at that. The black came off. Is that crayon? Oh, hold on a second. That might be crayon. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm not going to be able to get all of it off, but hold on. I do have some sandpaper. Check this out. I'm not going to be able to get all of it off, but I did want to kind of check it out a little and see what was going on there. So anyway, it's not the prettiest. So the question is, do I sacrifice this page and then just plop it on here or somewhere? I wouldn't do it on the green. I would do it on a plain white one, not these. They're too good. But I would put it on, or do we live with it and embrace it? Let me know what you guys think about that. And while you are thinking about that, I'll think about this, about putting it on here. You know what I can do? I can make a side pocket or an upper pocket right here that covers up enough of it so that we don't have to look at it. What do you think of that? I think we might do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get this little guy glued into place. I'm just spreading that glue out a little bit so you can get to the edge of the paper. And putting it right on, right at the edge. There we go. This is gonna look so good when I'm done, you guys. I'm really excited about it because I've altered a lot of books before, but I've actually never altered one in this way. Separating all of the pages and then re-gluing them back in. That's something I haven't done, and I'm really excited to see how this comes together. I think it's going to be pretty cool, actually. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and bend this one here because I think that glue is dry. There we go. So that'll open real nice right there. Yep. And then we have this, and we have that. And then this is gonna dry, but I'll have this, I'll bend this. Actually, I can probably bend it right now because it already has a bend in it from when it was in its original book. There we go, look, ta-da. Oh my gosh, looks so good. Embrace it. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, hold on, let me read some of these real quick. Make ephemera out of it. Okay, hold on. What are we making ephemera out of? I can't remember anymore. A file folder pocket or something. Okay. That's what we were doing. Talking about on these. Sorry, my brain is like gone somewhere else completely now. But look at this. Next to this, I have to use this. So I am going to, unless, hold on now, I have this cardstock here that's bright orange. No, no, no. We have to use that on a Tigger page. That is just too bright. I do like this. Or, hold on, there's gold. I have some gold. Hold on, let's see. Nope, that's going to be a Tigger page too, probably. So let's go ahead and add, what do we have going on here? We got lower pockets. Let's do upper pockets. So I'm going to take this and cut this corner to corner. There we go. So we'll do 2 upper pockets. And I need to take off a little bit of the edge here. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? I asked some of you earlier, but we have some new folks in the group now. So let me know if you guys have plans. Amanda's been packing. She's getting ready to go to Tallahassee. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got the right city. So we're going to be moving her in July. And so she's kind of going through all her stuff, getting ready to pack everything up. So that's going to be a huge adjustment, you guys. Huge, absolutely huge. And then we're going to be doing the same. I'll be starting to pack up our stuff too, because then we'll be moving. So not right away, but might as well start packing so I don't have to do it all at once. Okay, I'm liking that. Of course, we'll decorate it later. Ooh, you know what'll look cute on there are some of those stamps. Like, can't you see, envision the bee? Let's do it. Let's get the bee on there. I can just see that bee on there. Let's do it real quick since I'm thinking about it. If I can find him, where did he go? Hold on now. Uh-oh. Again, losing all the things. Oh, yeah. And I think one of you liked these, so we can use this on the other page if we want to. But let me find that bee stamp. For heaven's sakes. Where did it go? Hold on. What in the world? Literally have no idea where it is. Oh well, I guess I'm not doing the bee stamp on there, or at least right now. Guess I'll have to do it later. I can't believe I just lost that whole thing of stamps. That's so crazy. If you see them, let me know. Okay, I found this. Oh my gosh, where's the bee? I don't know, it's gonna drive me out of my mind. Okay, let's check this with this page. Let's see how this would look. Okay, as an upper pocket. If we did, what do you guys think? I do like the colors. It goes great with Tigger. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let me cut this corner to corner. And let's see. This is gonna go here, so I'm gonna just take this little end off here and pop that up there. And actually, I'll do another one over here because I was, oh, well, we decided to embrace the page and not worry about covering it. Okay, sounds good. So we'll just get this one glued into place. So far we have a lot of pockets, so I'm gonna have to get to work and make tags for this thing. For sure. Okay. Oh, and somehow I've dipped something into my wet paint. And oh yeah, there it is. Look, and it's getting all over the place. I'll wipe that off of there. Okay. I'm a messy painter. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Very, very good. I'm liking the colors, you guys. I'm liking how everything is working together. So much fun. All right. Jatsy girl, take care. Have a great weekend. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I do a live every Friday. I usually start at 2 o'clock. So, yeah, please come on and hang out with us. Okay, so hold on, baby. I'm reading yours. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got you. It's BB, you know, like with the there's like a little lag with comments and things, and then of course then half the time I'm distracted, and then by the time I read them, you know, it's like a minute later, and so much happens in a minute. So, all right, should we keep going, you guys, or have you had enough? Let me know if you want to keep going, if you have time, or if you're like, no, I am out of here, then we will wrap it up, but let me know. Okay, so this is coming together real nice. All right, let's grab another one. I want to add more, book pages, and I'm trying to keep them in order. So this is the next one. And then what was this? Oh, we got to figure out where this one goes. Okay, hold on a sec. I think we're close though. Angry Rabbit. Okay, I think Angry Rabbit comes right here. Okay, he does. So let me look at how I glued this in. Oh, I think I can glue this one right next to it. Okay, good, I can. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and glue this one in, and then that page will be taken care of. I like that idea. Oh, you're creating along with. Oh, good. That's so nice. Okay. Now, I do want to point out real quick, I am going to add glue and I am going to add this page. There's a little tear here. We're going to address that later. We'll get the glue on it. We'll get it settled into place. And then if we need to fortify it with some tape or something, we will do that. Okay. But the first thing is to just get it into the book. All right. Did I glue the right side? No, of course I didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me put my thinking cap on now. I did not glue the correct side, so let me grab this page here. And maybe I pop this. I mean, I could wipe the glue off, but I'm not gonna. And you know what? Actually, this will help. This will help fortify this crazy edge. Let me move this out of the way so you can see that edge. All right, you see how it's not perfect? So what we're going to do is we're going to just pop this right here. I wanted to use this somewhere in the book anyway. So here, now we have got this in here. I'm just going to press this down. Okay. Now we are going to put the glue on the correct side and then pop this into the proper place. There we go. All right. Now we're going to put this in here. Make sure I've got my fold. Okay, yeah, we are good. I was able to bump this one exactly right up onto where the crease is. So that's where we're going to bump this one right next to it. And let me fold before I fully committed. Yeah, we are good. Okay. I'm just pushing that right there. Okay, there we go. Very good. You know, it's perfect because Rabbit is working in his garden and then we grow basil in our garden. So we are good. Okay. Once this dries, I'll take and crease this page so that it folds nicely, and then this one already has a fold in it. And then I'll probably do something to cover that or whatever, but this makes me happy that I got that in there that way. And I could add the next page over here, and I think I will. So this one's going to be Pooh Bear. Okay, we have a double here. Now, why do we have a double? Well, because this one actually opens up perfectly flat. So with that in mind, this page, let me think about this. I could add here if I want to. Or I could turn this into its own signature because it does lay flat. Let's take advantage of the fact that it lays flat. And I'm going to know that this is next in line. So hold on, let me just think this through for just a second. That's the hard part about live when I'm doing something like this, because I have to think it through. But if you're new to this, it maybe is helpful to you. You know, I could just go ahead, and I think I will, because I want to make sure I'm getting enough of the story in here. I was just saying that I could go ahead and glue this right to this edge here. Or I could, I'm going to do some hypotheticals real quick, guys. Let's say I had a piece of this rice paper. I chose this one because it has some yellow flowers in it, and I thought that was really pretty. We fold this in half. And let's pretend that this is part of this signature. Super pretty. And then I could put another one on the inside. Yes, let me do that real quick. I'm building this signature, guys, just so I can get a feel for where I'm going. So let's just say we put the mulberry paper inside. Okay, so we'd have rice paper, then this, the mulberry. probably one more in the center here. Then we'd be flipping to this, which I need to crease. See if it's ready, right there. Okay. And this is gonna flip over like that. Let me press that down. Okay. Is that right? Did I fold that in the right spot? I think so. I think we're good. And this like this. Yeah, this is its own signature. I'm thinking so. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this as is, and then I'll start Pooh Bear on a new, he can be his own signature. Let's do that. Okay. All right. Whew, that was a lot to think about. Thank you, Jessie. I thought so too. Okay, so if this is its own signature because it opens flat, that's the whole reason that it can be, let's go ahead and create a signature. So let's grab some paper. We have this, which needs to be cut down just a little bit. I'm gonna fold this. This is, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it's got a lot of texture in it. It looks like it's got rabbit hair in it or something. I don't know what that is. But it's, you know, I'm really into papers that have like texture and stuff. So I thought it was cool, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it. All right, I'm just bending that so I know where to cut. And, whoops. And then, let me see how wide this is. I think it's going to be a little too wide. Yes. All right, so cut that right there. I just changed my blade on this, but it cut that piece kind of strange, and it might just be the texture of the paper. So I'm not going to push down very hard. I'm just going to put enough pressure on to mark it, and then I'll finish the job with my scissors, just so I don't tear it. It's an interesting texture, that's for sure, which I really do like. All right, so we've got that, and let me grab some colorful paper. We have this doily here. I like the doily up against Pooh and Rabbit because the colors work really nicely. So let's do that. We'll have that. And then let me see what else we have. Oh yeah, I got some yellow. Let's fold this in half. I think the size is perfect. Yeah. Actually, let's pop this in here. Okay. And let's see. Let's use some of this as a page. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna have to cut it. It's huge. So let me do that real quick. Let me think about that while it's already got this crease in it in the center, so I'm just gonna cut that there. Oops. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to change my blade. Just shredded this paper. Okay. And then let's cut it at the other crease. All right. And this is great because it's got gardening stuff on it. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, what happens, how skinny is it if we fold it like that? It's pretty skinny, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna cut off the top. Right there. There we go. That's fun. Oh, bye, Martha. I hope to see you later, and I hope you have an awesome weekend, okay, my friend? Yeah, I can't wait to show it off to you, for sure. Yeah, looking forward to it. So let's say we have this one here, guys. That's cute, like little half a page. Can be written on, and then we have Pooh, and then we've got the doily, and then we have this wild paper here that I don't know what it is. Then we have the yellow paper. So let's go ahead and glue a couple of these in somewhere, right? Okay, let's do that. We got a nice little signature here. So let's, oh, but we can't until, let me see, does this work? It sure does. So I can glue that to this one. Let's do it. Yeah, that'll work great. Okay, and I need to glue the back. Fun, fun journal. This actually was on the list of journals that I need to complete for stuff that people sent me, their goodies, so with themes, idea themes. And so this one is on the list of that. So I'm really happy to be getting to my list. The sweets one was on the list, and this one in the black and white, that was BB's suggestion. So it's been a lot of fun to get back into doing those. All right, let's get this right up in here. Perfect, very nice. Okay. And if I want to, I can go in with a little stenciling on here, super light, or I could draw lines actually for writing. I mean, whatever, you know, or I could leave it plain, but I probably would at least ink it or something. All right, so this would go like this. And then this would turn, which let me go ahead and put the crease in the page here. Maybe I should wait till it dries. I'm gonna wait till it dries and then I'll do that. I don't wanna do it too soon. Okay, but you guys get the idea. All right, there that is. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, I like it. Okay, my friends, that's gonna be it for today. I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend. And, you know, take care of yourselves, okay? All right, my friends, I am going to put some hearts here. Here they go. And I am going to type in thank you. Oops, I'm misspelling it. Thank you so much, Jessie. Thank you for being a member of my channel, Jessie. I appreciate that so much. Hope you know that. All right, you guys, I will see you later.